Hello, this is the morning garden, and today I am cutting back these trees. Aggressively cutting the trees back because they needed it. This is both of them are my peach trees. This is the Georgia, been cut back. It's about, I'm gonna say about, might be 3.5 feet, 3 feet tall. You can see it's already starting to flush back out again. So this is what I do. I cut everything off, I leave it down here at the base. These are fresh cuttings, that's why they look like they're actually growing, the plants. But they're not. A few more days they'll turn brown. Over here is another tree, which is a peach. It is one of my favorites. It is a Alberta. And all of them are dwarf trees. Dwarf trees are supposed to stay, according to what they sell you on the list. Don't pay any attention to that. Depend on a lot of times the quality of your soil. These trees were supposed to get about 8 feet, maybe 12 feet tall. This tree was bordering on 15 feet tall. So by being a dwarf and not a semi-dwarf, these trees got out of line, and I'm going to keep them in line. I'm going to keep these trees at a size that are manageable. This tree here, same thing. This is a peach tree. Tortellini, I think it is. This tree here is now 4 feet tall, and I'll come by again and trim up all the outward sticking branches on the sides. They're gonna stay small. It's just that simple. I just don't want it to look too gangly. That's what I don't want. So these trees are gonna stay small. I'm not gonna ever be climbing a ladder to go up and get peaches and apples and sort of thing. Let me look over here. We got I got my seed stock over there. You can see there lots of stuff look all wild, but it's all seed stock for my fall collard greens and kale. All right, getting back to the trees. Okay, this is going to be cut back even further because this is a pollinator, basically. I bought it from a company. I don't know exactly what it is. It has never fruited. It's about, I want to say about three years old, I want to say, roughly ballpark. And it's never fruited. It's got spurs on it. I think you can see that. It's got spurs on it, but and little spurs here. And it's never fruited. So I have a total of how many apple trees I have. They're all young trees. They're all young. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have 10, about 10 apple trees, all different types that I like. And so this is it, folks. I'm just showing you something I do. I keep these trees small, and I come out here now. I'm going to do some fine pruning, but right now all I'm doing is size management, which is a summer pruning type deal. And I want these trees to stay small. Now I'm going to take you over here. This is my favorite peach tree. Oh, and by the way, I accidentally cut off like fruit when I was doing this, accidentally. Peaches, and some of them were pears and things like that. So I would warn against it if you want to keep the fruit. This tree has the back branches still on it and they're about 6 feet tall. Because there's some small pieces of fruit there. Small pieces, they're green if you can see them. And this is my biggest and most often producing tree right here, and that's it. This is a cherry tree here. Now this one here tried to produce this year, but it doesn't have a pollinator. Pretty soon it will have a pollinator because I just put one in. But this one was cut back. This is about 15 feet tall. Cut it back. I don't care what all the rules say. Oh, you can't cut them back. But unless they got to live here, all these books and tapes and things, I just want to make sure I do what I think is right. And this is the new tree. I like it for some reason. The way its leaves are, they're nice and big. But it's right next to this wall. And it's going to try to get big. Like this one did. This one was a little, you get them, they're little tiny little trees. They're about 3 feet, 4 feet tall. You get them in the mail. I usually buy the, what they call root, without soil. I can't think of it right now. A bare root, I think is what they call it. The bare root trees. And I like bare root trees because they're cost effective. And you get them at a lot of different stores online. I like a couple of I like one store now, and that's Stark Brothers. Some of the my viewers turned me on to it, said, hey, try them. And I said, it's okay, I'll give it a try. Came here, the trees were beautifully healthy and everything, and they absolutely stand behind their warranty. So everything looks good here. I got the bluebirds going on, but before I go, it's overcast. I'm hoping I'll get some rain today. If I don't, within the next 2 hours, I'm going to go ahead and start watering myself, because I need to keep these plants hydrated. This is the Morning Gardener. Thank you very much.